going for this one base opener, I think, is quite interesting. It's going to be very difficult if his initial Widow Mine, or I don't know if this is going to be like a 1 mine with like 6 Marine drop or something like that, but this doesn't really give you a whole lot of options for moving out of this. It seems like he's expecting almost an Oracle with that Widow Mine position that he has, but it's going to take a while before he could even go for something like a drop if that's what his plan is.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I'm not a fan of these kind of builds, actually, the one that Bunny is busting out here. I talk a lot with the boys, but I don't really talk about strategy. You know, I'm not gonna tell Bunny to play a certain way, because Bunny's gonna be like, get the hell out of here, Roddy. What do you really know compared to me? And I'm like, you know what, Bunny? Good point. I should not tell you how to play. So it is going to be an armory opening, so it's a 1 base cloaked mine. Now, maybe I like that a little bit better, because I do see the Twilight Council already, but this is an excellent hallucinated Phoenix Scout by sOs. He's not only going to see the mines, he's going to see the armory as well. So I'm expecting the robo to go down almost immediately. What is...
Nani? I got nothing for that. Okay, well... You know, honestly, if you told me, like, Nate, I'm still asleep right now, and this is just my dream, and I'm about to wake up in, like, 20 minutes at 3 in the morning to cast, maybe, but...
This is big.
Or
This is still very big, though, because that robo isn't even done yet. And now we already have 2 mines in the natural probes. Can't really go back yet. Second mine is going to fire, so now at least sOs can mine from it a little bit. Get those mines into the main base. Wow, he had... Okay, he's got 2. One of them didn't fire yet inside of the medevac. Bunny is now moving to the other side of the map with a Marine Thor army. And he's pulling a lot of boys as well. So he can repair that Thor for days.
God.
And sOs has no idea that this is happening. The Widow Mine's going down into the main base. What a bizarre build by our boy Bunny.
Bizarre is definitely a good way to put it. Yeah, he's flying a Thor across the map at 4 minutes and 50 seconds. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of units. He's adding more stalkers. He does have blink. He does have the shield battery.
We need to kill that battery.
And flooding in, but
we need to kill that battery. Kill that battery. Mate, please kill the battery. If he doesn't kill the battery, okay, he's gonna go for the pylon instead. Whatever he does, he needs to kill it. He's going to unpower it. Please kill that pylon or anything. Now he's just gonna fight the units. I guess there is no overcharge available. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. All right, well, I'm starting to believe in Big Daddy Thor over here, even though, of course, Bunny is ultra all in. There is blink, of course, for these stalkers. And there is one more safety shield battery. A force field could go down as well. Nate, what is this build? Oh, no! Oh, my goodness.
Oh, this is absolutely wild. He is desperately trying to get the immortal out, but there's just so much. There was so much meat with this type of attack between all the SCVs, the Marines, and that Thor with its high hit point pool. He needs to clear out the workers before he can actually kill the Thor with the repair capacity there. And as you were calling out earlier, Kev, I was wondering where the hell the shield battery overcharge is. There it is, finally coming up, but Thor DPS is nothing to scoff at as long as he has money. The SCVs are going to be able to repair a lot.
Look at that battery overcharge go, even though the SCV is still kind of going strong. Now all the probes are being pulled as well. sOs knows that all he needs to do is just clean this up. The Immortal goes down. What a snipe. And now there's a medevac as well with some more micro potential. I think Bunny is actually getting it done with a Thor Rush, even though he's still super all in and the SCVs are becoming very annoying. Please, oh my god, the Thor is so low. No, the medevac is so low.
That's illegal. There's another Thor. Go away. Okay, well, there's not a bunch of SCVs to repair at this time. I think you get the probes inside the base, let that Thor chew on a gateway. And I think, honestly, the thing I'm most happy about is he still got a 10-worker lead, and he never killed the natural expansion. So for everything that he did, that attack was definitely keyed in on winning the game right in that single moment. But pretty much all he can do is, yeah, pull more SCVs, because that Thor, as strong as it can be, the Stalkers will happily bully it all day if he doesn't get everything else up to snuff. And if he ever gets the money to build another Immortal, I don't see any way that Bunny's going to be able to crack him here.
No, and now there is, of course, another overcharge available as well. If it's not available yet, it will be available soon. The forward blink, sOs ultra confident. He's going to dive on top of this Thor as well. And sure, a couple stalkers go down, but it doesn't matter. GG gets called.
But again, when it comes to playing against Serral, doing anything to kind of throw him off even a little bit. And the thing is, when you go up against a guy like TY, he's obviously a very smart player, and you have to respect the fact that he's doing something a little bit weird. Oh, he doesn't go for the... Okay, it's a 2-on-1 again. Oh, so he looked at the innovation game and he was like, you know what, that went pretty damn well for him at the start. Like, how can I look at that?
Well, I was talking about how like the Overlord can poke in and see if there's a Marine or a reactor immediately, right? So it's either a gas first, really quick factory, or a 2-on-1 if that reactor goes down. And I was like, oh, it's something Serral didn't check for last game. I didn't even remember to tell him that, where I was like, hey, shouldn't that Overlord poke in and check that if you're going straight across the map? But it looks like TY is saying, let's give minimal chances for this to be scouted. Now, remember, Serral did this game, this strategy last time with the little speedling attempted run by. But this time it's only going to be 4 Zerglings. Good chance of, at the very least, scouting what's up, though.
Oh, definitely. Even getting like a few SCVs. What's that actually patrolling there? Is that a Reaper? I mean, keeping the Reaper back home is kind of cool, and then using the SCV to scout things. Like, TY is obviously handling this very well, very smartly. Seeing the extra Marines there, that kind of does give it away a little bit. But this is definitely a micro-intense little fight between them, but now he knows exactly what's up.
Yeah, that's a good scout. I think it's worth losing all these Lings. Is he going to get any big damage? No, not at all. Obviously, he's going to try to keep those Lings alive, because that's what Serral does. Does need to queue up an Overlord, and does it perfectly while microing these Lings. Reaper Grenade trying to pen them in, but 3 Lings get in, do a full loop-de-loop, and get out. Serral Lings, famous for their ability to run circles, scout everything, and still get out of there. Now, that's a quick Roach Warren and a second gas. Now, I think he's thinking about the exact same build that he played against in that last game, and he's worried about Hellions and Hellbats, so he's just saying, you know what? Roaches is going to keep me 100% safe.
Yeah, and they definitely should, right? I'm curious what TY's follow-up to this is going to be, because the 2-on-1 has a lot of follow-ups, right? You can do like the straight 3rd-CC, the double engineering bay follow-up. You can even do like the 3 barracks tank push afterwards, which we saw Maru kind of revitalize years after this first came out. But it's still going to be a dangerous build on this map. Okay, Pig, what is this? Second starport in production? Is this gonna... What is this transitioning into?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make confused noises because I have no idea.
So we gotta say he made like the 3rd and 4th gas super fast after producing this. He's also gonna deny the scouting, hopefully in time, of this Overlord in his main.
Oh yeah, he stims those Marines up. He realizes how important this is. Tech lab on the starport though, in of itself might be a little bit of a tell that something's up, but the drop has done literally nothing. I mean, Serral obviously was very safe. He's a player who loves to preemptively get more than enough units to defend. And yeah, Fusion Core is going down now. So a little bit late on the Fusion Core, but I think he kind of wants to hit with 2 BCs at the same time. So I don't think it really matters because he just wants to queue 2 battlecruisers at the exact same moment. The double BC switch. Now, if Serral doesn't scout what's behind this, if these drops can just keep him busy enough, there is a chance of just teleporting 2 BCs in and just winning. There's only 5 queens out right now.
I don't like this for TUI at all. I'll be honest. Like, this to me seems very cute, very cool, but against a player of Serral's caliber, I don't really see this working, I'll be honest, Pig, but I'm excited to see it regardless, because you do have to whip out something a little bit crazy when it comes to beating Serral. Yeah. Okay, and we have a double engineering bay follow-up behind all this too, which Serral's going for the range upgrade, which kind of signifies that he thinks it's mech, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, he's built so much Roach Ravager. You can always play +1 range into Banelings after. Obviously, it's going to come through, but he's going to scout this as the BC's pop. This is not early enough, and oh man, with only 5 queens, like unless I guess we're going to see if Roach Ravager can break 2 tanks in a bunker, because I think Serral has to just do a giant attack.
Yeah, and I mean, you want to be doing it right with like 160, 170 supply realistically. Granted, TY doesn't have a big supply behind all this, but yeah, they are arriving. And what's TY set up like? I mean, a decent wall. Is there any high ground vision? Oh, that tank went down to the low ground.
Oh, that's not a good idea. The depot is going to go down, as will the bunkers here. The Roach Ravager breaking the wall, but the damage is kind of spread across many areas. The queens are all going to get wrecked in the main for Serral, fighting away from Spore Crawlers. TY here with a crazy 2-1-1 into double battle cruiser, all in attack, and he's even got a double drop that is joined up with it to add firepower. Oh my god, to make sure those battle cruisers will never be stopped by queens, not with all those units there, even though his SCVs are getting ravaged at home.
It's TY, like TY's doing it, right? Like, he totally is doing
Yeah.
it. This is so many drones that can't mine right now, and there's going to be another BC popping out very, very soon, which will be able to clean this up, but the supplies are so damn close. That looks like a bit of a mana mule to me as well, even though it's absolutely
Oh
not there
my
to repair
God.
the BC. Oh, Benny and the boys, we took down Serral. That tight-knit